on WAPN. On WAPN. On WAPN.
Good Tuesday morning. How are you this morning, this Thanksgiving week? Are you ready? Well, if you have not got your turkey, I think you have to get it today or it won't thaw. And we have had a non-dew thawing turkey before not at my house, at my parents' house. So yes, one year we had one that didn't even get dew thawed at all. Thank goodness for the store that had one last turkey that was cooked. So yes, today is kind of prep day, pre-Thanksgiving prep day. I might do my pies today. I was kind of obsessed yesterday with the Christmas lights at the house. And so I got to go back to the store. 2 more sets. Yep. I'm trying to get rid of. I'm actually not even trying to repair. I've tried that, and chasing a bulb is just not working. And so I'm actually trying to just get rid of and move on. And those old school candy canes, yes, that are in my driveway, I could not find them anywhere. I do not know where they sell them this year. I know Tim says they're junk, but I still would like another set. So I don't know where those are. If you know where the candy canes are, they're like 2 feet tall. Sorry, there's people everywhere today. They're like 2 feet tall, and they go down the driveway, red and white, green and white. I cannot find them. They light up. So if you know where that is, please let me know. I need some of those. I'm into net lighting this year. Putting all over the shrubs. I brought Christmas tree branches here to WAPN to make WAPN smell like our Christmas tree. Love our Christmas tree out on 40, the big white tent, the landscaping place. I will botch up the name, but it is amazing. It's beautiful. It looks so pretty in the living room. Added some stuff to that last night. Got all the crates put away. I'm cruising. I am cruising this week, getting her done. I got a big list this week to get it done because it's the end of the month and we own businesses. So I got to do all that. And then it's the holiday. And then I'm taking 4 days off. And so, yeah. And thank you for everybody that's bringing wet ones and toys to WAPN. Shout out to you. We need new toys. So if you are out and shopping for Black Friday or this week or starting to do Christmas, we are in need of 500 toys. We need from little kids all the way to teenagers, brand new unwrapped toys. We're taking them with us to Daytona Dream Center for December 23rd, their big food drop. And at the end of the food drop, they will be giving toys to families in need. So it's very exciting. We've done it a couple years ago. And so ready to do that I want my whole SUV full. My entire SUV. I would like to make a couple trips. So if you're out and about, we need balls and makeup kits and hair kits and puzzles and games and Barbies and dolls and stuffed animals and just a little bit of everything. Brand new toys brought to WAPN. If we're not here, you can put them in the green crate out by the door. It will trigger a camera and I will come by and get them. So super excited to be doing that. And my elf costume arrived, so we'll have a little elf outfit on. This is my favorite time of year. There was a season when it wasn't my favorite time of year, but I do love the parties and the lights and the events and all that stuff. And so I'm working on Christmas cards. Yes, I did them. I wasn't going to do them, and then I said, I can't not do them, so I'm working on that, I want to do cookies, of course, got to figure that out. I just like traditions. What are your traditions? Do you do turkey and ham for Thanksgiving? Do you like sweet potatoes, or do you like, sweet potatoes or the other kind, or yams? What do you like? Do you like sweet potato pie, or do you like pumpkin pie? What is y'all's favorites? I like the mini pumpkin pies. I just think they're perfect, the little bite-sized ones. I have some here at the station, so shout out to Doug for bringing me those yesterday. I love cranberries, but I don't like the gelled ones. I like the actual cranberries, and I like to make them. I love ham. Turkey, I feel like we do because we're supposed to, but I don't know. I think we like ham a lot better, so we'll be doing that, and just stuff. Real potatoes. Yep. Now, I like them mashed. Tim likes them cubed, so I've got to make potatoes to take to Hope's house. And the whole family gathers at Hope's house, which I really appreciate. And Keith and Bonnie get to be here this year. Saw one of the grandsons the other day, and he'll be there. And so it's just great to have everybody together. Our son will not be here, but maybe we'll get to FaceTime them or something. It's hard. They live across the state, and it's just hard to pull off everything. But I'm thankful for the moments that we get and the things that we get to do. I'm thankful for the season. I'm thankful for the reason. I love it that people are coming up with different ideas. If y'all want to volunteer on Thanksgiving, now that is something I always get phone calls about. Where is there a place to volunteer? In DeLand, in the downtown of DeLand, Greg, 386-317-1575, is going to be feeding hundreds of people. So if you're in need of a hot meal on Thanksgiving Day, that's at 2 o'clock in downtown DeLand. He says there's signs everywhere, and you'll see it. Is it the artesian area? I don't know. I haven't been there, so... but if you're volunteering to help serve, you need to be there around 12:30 to help with all the stuff. But he's going to be cooking, and they got all kinds of sides, and they're just going to be serving the neighborhood. If you're a family, if you're going to work, you don't have time to cook, if you're home, whatever. Everybody's been breaking bread together. That is this Thursday, Thanksgiving Day. Serving food at 2 o'clock. If you want to volunteer, that's 12:30. Give Greg a call to give him a heads up. 386-317-1575. And I know that people are always asking me, how can we do that? And so we go with our family, so I'm already cooking and getting ready and doing all that stuff. And so that is something our family does. But one day, maybe I'll volunteer on Thanksgiving. I volunteer a lot during the year. I love our area. I love our community. I love the different things of our community. I was just, making my list and checking it twice of what I want to do in 2026. And 2026, I'm going to make some changes. I love volunteering and I love being part of our community, but I'm going to change some things up and change some different ways that I'm going to volunteer. I think I want to get more involved with some organizations that give back into the community more. I love my Volusia County Women That Care. I love all their nonprofits. I love learning about them. I love getting to be part of that. So that's very important to me. Bold Ladies of Volusia County, I enjoy that. I like to go to that a couple times a year. Hear the different speakers. They always have good speakers and stuff. And then, of course, Junior League. I have been really wanting to be more into the diaper part as far as distribution of the diapers. Say that 3 times fast at this time of morning. I've enjoyed seeing how that works and multiply and numbers and all that. So I've really enjoyed meeting the different organizations and seeing how that they do that. So I don't know. I think that God is shifting me a little bit for the new year, and I love it when he shifts me. I don't like to get comfortable doing anything. I like to learn constantly. You should be always learning. You should always be doing. I know for WAPN this year, we did some stuff I wanted. YouTube was huge for me this year. If you haven't subscribed to us yet, it's WAPN 91.5 FM. But the funny part is about YouTube is you don't have to subscribe. You don't really know who's watching it or who's doing it. But there is, a great tool. I believe in tools for the ministry. I believe in doing different kind. We have a revival right now with our young people. A revival. It is on fire with our young people. And I love it. And so we need to do different ways of reaching them. So it could be Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. I do not do TikTok. I don't know how I would do TikTok as far as the radio. But I know those are all outlets that the younger people are all clicking on and checking out and all that. So you got to, do the different things to reach the one. That is my goal for WAPN, is to reach the one. And so constantly thinking of different ways for WAPN to get out there. Of course, we stream everything on WAPN.net. We have an Apple app, WAPN Radio. If you'd like to help with our Over and Above, you can come by the radio station at 1508 State Avenue right here in Holly Hill. Do your dollars, your fives, your hundreds, your thousands, whatever. And that goes to Over and Above needs around here. And we have had a few ministries that had to go off the air. So We are in need of over and above financing. If maybe you'd like to do some airtime, I'd love to talk radio with you and get you started on WAPN. You can always go to our website, WAPN.net, and give right there, become a monthly partner, however you'd like to do it. But we appreciate everybody that does their dollars or fives or hundreds or thousands and helps WAPN stay on the air. 40 years now. I know, that is a long time to be in the neighborhood. And you've got to constantly be doing stuff, got to constantly be listening to the music, constantly be finding out what's going on in the community. And so that's something I really thrive in and something I really try to do. If you've got stuff going on over the holiday season and you want me to share it, send it over to WAPN@WAPN.net. We would love to share it with the neighborhood and talk about it. Yesterday, we did an interview with a young lady here and Doug that we're doing canned goods and also toys. So 2 different things going on right now, helping the community. I love to see people giving back to the community. I love to hear when she said, like, she loves mac and cheese, and so that's something she would get. And, I think about that when I go to the grocery store. What is stuff that is easy to make? What can I eat, easy to go and get it for different ministries here in town. So the toy drive is huge right now. There's several different ones that you can donate to. I'd love it if you donate to WAPN. Like I said, new toys, unwrapped. Bring them to WAPN. We're in need of all ages. We really need some boy stuff and some teenage stuff. So if you think of boy stuff and teenager stuff, bring them by the station, 1508 State Avenue. If I'm not available, there's a green crate out front. You can put them in the crate. It will trigger a camera, so I will come and get them. So don't worry about them being out there. And we have a tree here in the station that I'm putting them under the tree, and I love seeing that it's getting crowded under the tree, and just exciting. I can make several runs to Daytona Dream Center. So if I fill it all up in here, I'll take it on over and take another run. So help a girl out. Get us some toys here at WAPN, which we will be giving away with Daytona Dream Center on December 23rd at the big food drop. At the end of the food drop, those in need of toys will also receive toys until they run out. So that's a big thing to volunteer at. Get your kids involved. They'll be out of school. It's a great time to volunteer. Very important to teach your children about serving the community, serving their area, being involved in a church. We've got some great churches here in town. I tell people, listen on the air. You'll hear some great different pastors, and then go check them out and tell them, hey, I heard you on WAPN, and partner with them. Well, you're listening to WAPN. It is Tuesday. I don't even know the date. Isn't that crazy? It is November 25th. The weather today is 79 with a low of 62. Madison, 80 with a low of 58. If it's your birthday today, happy birthday. Kevin and Vicky and Crystal and everybody else celebrating a birthday, anniversary, whatever you're celebrating. Today is National Parfait Day, so I guess those are yogurt or pudding with fruit in them. Remember, volunteer opportunity in downtown DeLand. Volunteers need to be there at 12:30 Thanksgiving Day, which is Thursday. Or if you love to eat, need food, whatever, 2 o'clock. For more information, you can give Greg a call at 386-317-1575. And let's do our favor as we go out the door. Don't sit back and be passive. You've got to hold your head up high and know that God wants you to be favored. He wants you to shine above your circumstances. Shine above your circumstances. I love that. Well, y'all have a wonderful, great day. I'm getting back to my prepping, getting lights, taking care of stuff, getting her done. Y'all have a wonderful